Welcome back. Well, today I am joined by Tom Nash of the California Club. Well, Tom, welcome, and how are you?
Well, I'm doing well. Thank you, Lisa. And you?
Doing good, doing good. You know, we're back in the saddle again,
Back
starting
in
up.
the saddle
It's
again.
been a couple weeks now for the new year, so all good. So happy New Year to you, since I haven't seen you in a while.
That's true. And the best Happy New Year to you.
Thank you. Yeah, you guys are always very active, and certainly the months coming up are no different. So you got a couple
Very good.
events in February that you would like to tell us about. So let us know what they are.
Right. Well, California Club, as you remember, Lisa, has a monthly event, and that's what we've done primarily for many years.
Mhm.
On the fourth Tuesday of every month, except for a couple of summer months, July only this year, and December. Every other fourth Tuesday we have a dinner dance, and so we do have one coming up in February. But we have also decided to do some stage shows in the PAC, and so we're very excited about what we've coming up in just a couple of weeks on February 5th. And that is the this show with
Yeah.
it's about Liza Minnelli and Judy Garland,
Mhm.
and uh, we have two amazing performers. Actually, there's a band, and it's a whole big stage show, not just the smaller shows that we do on our Tuesday evenings. It's a whole stage show.
Right.
So,
So if you look, we're seeing the flyer,
yeah,
and basically it's kind of a tribute to both Liza Minnelli and Judy Garland.
right. And in case some have forgotten it, Liza Minnelli is Judy's daughter. And of course, Judy was known to all of us from her movie, The Wizard of Oz.
Right.
And we remember that she was playing a preteen girl. She was actually a teenager. Judy was not quite 5 feet tall, so she had the height to play a young girl, and she certainly had the voice and the talent. And of course, the most famous song, "Over the Rainbow," but many other songs, "Off to See the Wizard," and many other songs from that amazing movie that we all remember. But that probably wasn't her best movie. The critics say "A Star Is Born" was a more significant movie, but there were at least a dozen other movies that she starred in, and there were dozens and dozens and dozens of records. She
Right.
was a major audio recording artist
Right.
in her day, something that we may have forgotten. But you think of almost any standard song from that era, and she probably recorded it. She
Yeah.
was huge.
Yeah, there's that movie that's out called Judy, and
Judy,
I
yeah,
loved it. Renee Zellweger did such a good job. Of course, I've never met Liza Minnelli in person, or excuse me, Judy Garland, but
yeah.
neither Renee Zellweger either. But did you see it?
I have not seen it. I
Oh,
plan
you haven't.
to see it. I've missed it so far, but
Yeah,
yeah, I
it's
hear
a
it.
pretty good movie. I think they do a very good job of depicting herself and her struggles. And then, like
Yeah,
you mentioned, they have lots of those other songs, not just, I mean, I think for me, Judy Garland was the Wizard of Oz, right?
right.
But like you mentioned, prior to that, or not necessarily prior to that, but
Somewhat
beyond that,
prior, she did some recordings and things prior to Wizard of Oz. She was in a lot of Andy Hardy movies. You know, we have a problem, so we're going to put on a show and
I love
make
it.
money. You remember those? But many, mostly after, of course, Wizard of Oz.
Right. And then you've got Liza Minnelli, impersonator, who's going to be, someone who's going to be singing a lot of her songs.
Right. And she followed in her mom's footsteps. She was first seen on screen as a baby in one of her mom's movies.
Oh,
And then she made a dozen or so movies in her own right. The most memorable one was Casino. I should say cabaret,
Yes.
the cabaret. And of course, she was a major singer, and the song most memorable, "Don't Sit All Alone in Your Room, Come Hear the Music Play" from
Right.
Cabaret. A very dark movie, by the way,
Oh, yeah.
but she won an Academy Award for that,
Yeah.
and a major talent.
Exactly. Well, this looks great. Performing Arts Center, February 5th at 7:30.
Yeah.
And tickets are on sale now, and they
Yes.
can contact either the Performing Arts Center box office, which the phone number is on the flyer.
Yes.
And we're showing that now. And then or they could order online, tickets.lagunawoodsvillage.com.
Yes, and that's new, to be able to order online with your credit card. So that's a great convenience.
Later in the month, tell me about that event.
Yes, that again is our fourth Tuesday dinner dance, and our honoree this time is one of my favorites from the era, Johnny Mathis. And
Great.
we have a guy who actually looks a lot like Johnny, and sounds a lot like Johnny. David Robbins is the performer. And of course, these dinner dances start with dancing about 5:15, and then dinner at 6, and then followed by entertainment, followed by more dancing. It's a complete evening, and very reasonable. And it's become a very popular thing. And if you want to get a discount on all of our 10 dinner dances this year, you can do that by joining the club. It's $30 for the year. So
Okay.
you save $5. 5 times 10 is 50, and so you could save more than it costs you, and you get priority seating, and you get early notification of our events and that sort of thing by being a member.
That looks great. I mean, you do have a nice setup where you have entertainment, you have dinner, dancing. I mean, what more could you ask for?
If we think of something to add to it, we will. It adds it, but it's a very good evening. Our claim for years has been it's the best evening of the month, and I think
That is
I
fun.
think
Something to
that's
look
true.
forward to.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
love it. I love it. Now, also the same thing would apply for that event. Yeah. However, are tickets on sale for that yet or no?
Yes.
Oh, okay, good. So they can do that now.
Reservations are now available, and the easiest way to do that probably is to get on our website, which is California Club of Laguna Woods Village.com.
Okay, perfect. I love it. Well, thank you so much for the information on the events, and good luck and have a good time.
Thank you. We will certainly attempt to do that.
All right, Tom, thanks again.
Thank you.
And if you want more information on all of these wonderful events that they're having, you can get the information by calling 949-309-8822, or you could email them at cowclubreservations@gmail.com. We'll be right back.